Hi, it's Caitlin and I'm here with another new brand to my channel. And I have swatches today of two collections available now from the Brazilian indie nail polish maker By Dany Vianna. The polishes that I'm sharing with you today are available on the Makers website, which I will include in the description. They are, from what I understand, based in the US, so you can get a discount if you're buying based in the US, and they also ship internationally, and they also offer a discount on shipping over, I think it's $75. If that's not right, I will include it in the description. And they also have several stockists, including Gracie and Jay Co, which is based in Canada, and they will be opening a pre-order soon. So if I have any updates on that, I will pin it in a comment below. But there are heart glitters in quite a few of these polishes that I'm sharing with you, which makes me very excited as a glitter lover. So I think we should just get into them. This first polish that I have is called Conversational Hearts, and it's inspired by the classic Conversation Heart candies. You can wear this as a topper or on its own, and it has a blue to purple large particle aurora shimmer with yellow matte glitter in irregular shapes and a mix of mini hearts in white and pink matte and red and light blue metallic. So in all of the promotional photos I saw for this product, they showed it on its own, so that's kind of what I went with. And this is really packed with hearts. The base is really beautiful and very shimmery, as you will see shortly. And in terms of application, it was actually pretty easy. You do want to shake the bottle really, really well, or even leave it upside down for a little bit before you use the polish. And as you can see, I have a ton of hearts on my brush, and I'm just kind of patting them onto my nail to get a good and even distribution. Now this will dry textured, so I do recommend using 2 layers of top coat or a glitter grabber type top coat, and then letting that dry and applying a quick dry top coat over that. This is honestly so adorable, and I do love Conversation Hearts. I think this is a great tribute to that candy. And you can see here the cute little hearts on my nails with the Aurora shimmer in the base. Next up we have JellO Hearts, and this is a sheer red jelly base with mini white hearts. So similar to Conversational Hearts, you will want to shake this polish up really well before dipping your brush in. You might want to leave it upside down for a little bit before you start working on your manicure, but there are a ton of hearts in here and they do come out. You just have to get them placed in a way that you like, as you can see me doing here. And the nice thing about this polish is that the jelly base is perfectly formulated, so it's incredibly smooth and it works really well to suspend the glitters. So you still get this beautiful even layer of the jelly and the color while also getting the hearts on your nails. So it's actually a really well made polish, and I've worked with a lot of glitters in my day, a lot of Crellies, so I think this is a really good one, and it's also completely unique. I love that it's just kind of stark. There's just the hearts and the base. There's no shimmer, nothing else. This kind of gives me like nail art you would see on Pinterest, but it's all in a single bottle if you're not the kind of person who wants to paint on hearts or spend a whole bunch of time placing glitter. You can just get it all in a single bottle. And again, you should use 2 layers of top coat or a glitter grabbing top coat and then a layer of quick dry over top. For the sake of time, I'm just using 1 layer of top coat. But you can see even in 1 layer of top coat, it actually smooths it out pretty well. I really love the combo I got on my pinky, but it was so cute on every nail. Next up we have Dark Heart, and this one is a sheer jelly black base with mini black matte hearts and silver reflective glitters. Now this is a super sheer black base, and this is a very kind of artistic polish in my opinion. And the one thing I will say about it is because the glitters are black and the base is black, I actually had a hard time seeing the glitters in the bottle when I was trying to like scoop them up with my brush. And also they're black against the black brush, so it was a test for my eyesight, that's for sure, but it ended up working out really well. As you can see, I'm getting several glitters on each nail, and you just kind of have to fiddle them around to get them placed how you like. But thankfully the polish has a good enough dry time that it doesn't disturb what you've done if you're trying to move everything around. And of course the silver reflective glitter is very even in there. The black base is also very even, as you can see. I'm really impressed with all of the bases in these polishes because they're beautifully even, which makes the end result look very artistic in my opinion. This is definitely a very emo polish, and I really like that about it. Again, 2 layers of top coat, but what you're seeing here is just 1 layer. And even after it dried down a bit, as you're going to see in my full hand video, it was pretty smooth with 1 layer of top coat, but I'm always going to recommend 2 just to get a super glassy finish. But I will admit that even in 1 layer, the polish and the glitter was actually not that thirsty or textured. Here we have Be Still My Beating Heart, and this one is a dark wine jelly base with red reflective glitters and red magnetic pull. I've got the magnet underneath my fingers just to make it easy, but this has a really strong and effective magnetic pigment in it. It definitely will give you a line if a line is what you're looking for, or you could try the velvet effect. I've just decided that unfortunately I don't like magnetic polishes because they're way too much work, and I know everyone's going on about those 30-pound magnets, but I have a medical device, so I can't use them. And even if you don't have an implanted medical device, you should be careful because they can literally ruin your technology. It's a ton of magnetic power, and even having it near your phone or computer can like rearrange the chips. So be careful if you do decide to go the 30-pound horseshoe magnet route. Anyway, this is a beautiful polish. It has a beautiful base color. It goes on very evenly, very smooth. Again, fantastic formulation, beautiful end result, and it does smooth out with one layer of top coat. And you can see the reflective glitters capturing the sunlight rather beautifully. This is just a really pretty vampy red. Here we have Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is a black to red multichrome pigment with, I think, also black to red multichrome microflakes and then graphite reflective glitter. But it could also just be black flakes, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But you'll be able to see in my video. And this is another beautiful formula. I love a black to red multichrome. And this is a polish where you can do 3 thin coats, or I did one regular kind of coat and then a thicker second coat, and I got pretty good coverage. This also would have been perfect for the solar eclipse that we just had, which I unfortunately couldn't enjoy because we had total cloud coverage. But it's been incredible seeing other people's videos and photos of it. I will have to travel to see one day because that moment of totality looks like out of this world. Anyway, here's the polish in 2 coats plus top coat. It is really beautiful. Again, very vampy. This was obviously a Valentine's collection, and I love everything about it. I do love the aesthetic of Valentine's Day, so I really like this collection. Now we're moving on to the other collection, which is the Speckle Me second edition, and this was sort of an Easter collection that came out. The first one here is Strawberry Milk, which is an antique pink crelly with black flakes. This has a beautiful formula, and it's also a beautiful shade of what they're calling antique pink. To me, it's more like a taupey mauve kind of shade. It's very neutral and nude on me, and the speckles are beautifully dispersed. There's not too many in my opinion, and they are on the smaller side, which I like. This will need a layer of top coat to smooth the black flakes out, but one layer of top coat does the trick, and it will not be difficult to remove. Next up is Lavender, and Lavender is a obviously soft lavender crelly with black flakes. This one is not like the most purple lavender. It's definitely more on the subdued gray side, which is really pretty and elegant in my opinion. Again, you can see that the base crelly has beautifully even coverage. This like self-levels totally, covers beautifully in 2 coats, and it has a fantastic formula. These polishes are such a dream to work with. Again, I'm using a layer of top coat to smooth out the flakes, and then you can see just how pretty this particular shade of lavender is. It's really elegant. Next up we have blueberry juice, and this is honestly a really good choice of color for the base and blueberry juice because it's just a really pretty color and very fruity looking. It also reminds me of the Cookie Monster, so if you really like Cookie Monster, then you should definitely check this one out. This has a really good even formula. Again, it also lends to a bit of transparency, so it just has a very squishy pond-like effect. If you were to build it up in 3 coats, I don't really know that it would change much. It might, but I personally love it in 2. Love the coverage, and I love that jelly-ish finish of the base. Next up is Oreo Crunch, and this one is a gray with purple undertone crelly base with black flakes and then some hollow in there, which gives it a beautiful little twinkle. This one has a bit of a heavier, more cream-like formula than the last few, so it's definitely opaque in 2, has really nice coverage, again, self-levels beautifully, and the addition of hollow is just really beautiful and subtle. You can see the top coat smooths everything out, and then you just get this beautiful gray twinkly finish. Here we have Dolce de Leche, and this one is a beautiful sort of caramel cream crelly beige with black flakes. And I love puddings and like anything decadent really, so this is making me very hungry. You can see that this also has a creamier base than the earlier ones, which were more crelly jelly, but still the black flakes show up beautifully through the layers. It has fantastic coverage in 2 coats, and it does dry a little bit textured from the black flakes, but the top coat smooths everything out. And last but not least, we have Matcha, and this one is a light green matcha green with black flakes. I'm not a huge fan of matcha, but there is a chocolate chip muffin that I've made that has like a matcha crumble, matcha. I'm sure there's a correct way to say it, but it has a matcha crumble on top, and it's just so good. So that's what this is making me think of, and apparently it's making me very hungry even though I just had lunch. So this has really good coverage in 2 coats. In hindsight, I probably should have done 3, but I like that translucency or transparency, I guess. So anyway, beautiful little speckles, and yeah, yummy polishes. If I had to pick a favorite out of all of the polishes that I tried, I would say JellO Hearts, because at the end of the day, I just love the way it looked on my nails, and I did really like that shade of like pinky red jelly, and the hearts are just adorable. So let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you've tried the brand before. And I guess that's it for me in this video. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.